Hello, this is a solution to the worksheet given to grade 8 students about the respiratory system. The instruction says, label the structure of human respiratory system using the words given. The words given are all of these. So let's start from somewhere around this place. Take a look at this is the alveolus, the alveolus. And this is the rib cage, and here is the bronchioles, bronchiole, and this is the diaphragm, sorry, trachea. This is the diaphragm is here. This is the diaphragm, and this is the lung. This is the bronchus, and this is the trachea, and this is, I think, the nasal cavity is here. The nasal cavity. So the remaining one is the intercostal muscle. This is the intercostal muscle. The intercostal muscle is a muscle that connects the rib with the backbone, that makes it easy for the ribs to move. Now, does it? Now for exercise 2, it says fill in the blank using the words given to you. The words given are exhalation. The lung is protected by the rib cage. The lung is protected by the rib cage. I'm using another color here. Protected by the rib cage. Dash moves the ribs up and down during respiration. The intercostal muscle. Intercostal muscle. Our body takes in oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide when breathing. The process of taking in oxygen into the lungs is called inhalation. The process of releasing our carbon dioxide is called exhalation. Alveolus is surrounded by blood capillaries. Blood capillaries. So, does it? So this is the trachea. This is the trachea. Excuse me. This is the bronchus. This is the bronchioles. And here is been expanded. So this is going to be the alveoli. Now this is the blood capillaries. These are the capillaries. And this is the alveoli. Does it? Now this is the diagram that shows the movement of the blood from the heart then to the lungs. So if you take a look, this is the blood coming from the heart. So we will say deoxygenated blood. We will say deoxygenated blood is going to the going to the lungs to pick oxygen. So we will use the word deoxygenated for it. Deoxygenated blood going from the heart to the lungs to pick oxygen. This is the oxygenated blood from the body. The oxygenated blood from the body. And this is the deoxygenated blood from the heart. And this is the oxygenated blood, and this is to the body. So if you want to talk about the name of this vessel, it's called pulmonary. We will name this a pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery. And this is called the systemic vein. And this can be referred to as pulmonary vein. This can be referred as back to the heart pulmonary vein. And this will be called the systemic artery or the aorta. Yeah, so that's it. And here is another worksheet which was given to you. It says the diagram 1 shows the human respiratory system. P can be referred to as the nasal cavity. You can refer to as the nasal cavity or the nose. Nasal cavity or nose. Q is the trachea, and R is the bronchioles. It's not actually very clear. Bronchioles, or you say the bronchioles. Yeah. Now name the structure that supports the wall Q. The structure is a trachea. Is supported by cartilage. Which is a C-shaped structure. What is the function of the structure? To allow gas in and out of the lungs from outside the body. Using the letter in diagram 1, fill in the boxes below to show the pathway of air during the inhalation. We can say in the nasal cavity, or let's use PQR. Instead of writing it, let's use a PQR. It's going to be PQRS. PQRS, that's inhalation. That's if you're taking in gas. So now this is another diagram. It shows the process of diffusion of the blood. And the blood diffuses into the body through this process. Now, taking a look at the diagram properly, you will see that the blood is coming from here and entering through the capillary, and there's a gas out coming into the blood. So the gas will be oxygen. So P will be deoxygenated blood. And Q will be oxygenated blood, because the blood is already got enough oxygen. The gas R is going to be oxygen. So when the gas R reaches the blood cell, it attaches to the hemoglobin. Hemoglobin on the red blood cell and is being used for respiration. Static characteristics that enables the alveolus to carry out its function efficiently. One, it has a large surface area. It has a large surface area. And two, it is one cell thick, and it's actually another one. It's wet and loaded with capillaries. With capillaries. So you can have some other reasons if you want to have. That's it. Now the last one is the diagram of the lung. Now you've got some names here. Taking a look at these, the one on the top is going to be the larynx. This is the larynx. It's called the larynx. L-A-R-Y, excuse me, Y-N-X. This is the trachea. This is the lung. This is the bronchus. This is the rib. And this is the heart. That is the heart. So this is the diaphragm. This is the alveoli. This is the this is the alveoli. This could be the bronchioles. And this is the intercostal muscle. This could be the intercostal muscle. So that's it, and that's all I have for you. Thanks for listening. Oh, sorry, there's another one remaining here. And as a diagram, I think I already did similar one before. So it's asking about what is the name given to the process by which gas is exchanged in the alveolar? It's called gas exchange. It's called gas exchange. Or you call it breathing. Use the diagram to help you give 3 adaptation. And I think I mentioned that to you before. So it's just a repetition of what we did before. So that's it. So now this is the worksheet which is written in your textbook. I mean your study guide. Sorry, about that you should read. And I think almost all you have in it, we've actually done justice to it. So there's no point going over again. So except that here it says the lung absorb dash gas or oxygen. So it absorbs oxygen, gas, and excrete waste carbon dioxide. The air is drawn in through the windpipe, which is called the trachea, which is kept open at all times by the ring of a bony material called cartilage. The trachea divides into the the trachea divides into the right and left bronchioles, which branch out into narrow tubes called the bronchioles. The bronchioles end in tiny air sacs called the alveoli. The alveoli have very thin wall and are surrounded by capillaries. Here, oxygen is absorbed into the blood and carbon dioxide is passed into the alveoli. So now the next one is The next one is it says the diaphragm is a sheet of M. What is it? It's a sheet of muscle. What does it want you to say? A sheet of M. A sheet of the diaphragm is a sheet of muscle made up of cartilage. The word I means to breathe in, inhale. The word E means breathe out, exhale. The diaphragm and rib muscles both contract during inhaling. The V of the chest increases while we inhale. The volume of the chest increases when you inhale. Air is drawn into the lungs due to a difference in pressure. The diaphragm and rib muscles both uh, reduce during exhalation, or we can say contract. So when you exhale, they contract or they reduce in size. Air is forced out of the lungs due to an I in pressure. Air is forced out of the lungs due to an I in pressure, an increase in the pressure. So that was it. So keeping the lungs clean. So dirt and germs in the air you breathe are trapped by what traps it? By mucus. It's trapped by mucus. Ciliated cells have tiny hair to waft up the dirty mucus. Any germs that are swallowed are killed by acid in the stomach. Cigarette smoke stops the cilia B, this B stand for the cilia. This cigarette smoke stops the cilia B. Actually, what it does is cilia from sweeping. So let me find the answer for you. Contain tar collected along the tar contains chemicals that cause cancer. Because so the germs killed acid. The diagram shows sticking the cilia. Let's move on to the next one. A smoker may have less oxygen in the blood. Tar from cigarette smoke cause cancer. Cigarette smoke stop the cilia. The B, I don't actually know what it means here. Bronchitis, no. The air tubes become swollen. That's when you have bronchitis, when the air is swollen. So actually what happens is when there is the smoke stop the cilia from actually having the ability to make collect the germs or the dirt, which it usually does. So what the B means, I don't know what they mean here. So this is all we have for breathing and respiration. I think we already did it several times before. Is respiration produces useful dash in the cell. Respiration produces useful carbon dioxide, useful energy in the cell. Yeah, energy. We need energy to grow and to keep warm, or we need energy to carry on activities in the body. The main food substance that's used in respiration is glucose. That is a similar process to respiration, but it happens more quickly. I think that should be combustion. That should be combustion. It's similar to respiration. The waste gas produced by respiration is carbon dioxide. We get rid of carbon dioxide by dash it out, by exhaling it out. If plants did not make oxygen gas, we would soon use all of them, use all up. Okay, this is all you have for the for your study guide, and I don't think you have any other thing. So thanks a lot for listening. Wish you the best in your exams. Assalamu alaikum.